class. Let's first take a look at some background information, okay, of this speaker and also the speech first. So you can take a look at it. Introduction paragraphs 1 to 3, the body, and also the conclusion. Okay? And now I want you to get together with your group. Okay? Okay, last page. Okay, practice with your friend. Okay, pauses, stretch. Okay. Again, get together with your friends. Now we're gonna practice giving reasons. Again, 3 statements. Find out which part of the sentence that is not clear, and try to give reasons to make it clear. Okay, I'll give you 30 seconds.
We all pay attention on the aspect of the lifestyle or financial in your connotation.
Okay, lifestyle, finance. Okay.
We like psychological aspect, so I decided to focus on this part.
Oh, psychological, very good. So it's intangible instead of tangible. Let's move on to the second sentence. Everyone, second sentence. Okay? Practice with your friends. Remember the topic of the script that we analyzed? Yeah, something about movie, right? Okay? The hazards of movie going, right? Okay. So after analyzing the script, what do we do? There's one more activity toward the end. Find out the sentence you like, and also maybe some sentence patterns, etc. Right? Okay. Today is our impromptu speech activity, okay? So I'm sure you're all very excited. Before we begin, I'm going to briefly remind you a few points. First, this is a 2 to 3 minute speech, okay? I will not be giving you comments, so just take it easy, okay? You have a choice of doing it on stage or sitting down at your seat. So either way, but you have to use the microphone, okay? And the only thing you can bring with you or look at is the piece of paper that is in front of you, okay? And don't forget to follow the structure of the speech. Make sure your speech is well developed to look familiar to you, right? After this, we talked about the idea generation techniques, right? And then talked about how we can use the 3 techniques to come up with our outline. So today, our first activity would be for you to take out what you wrote this week, okay? You should have whatever techniques that you use, right? And then your outline. Okay, so why don't we spend 3 minutes, okay, with your friends, getting together with your group members, sharing with them what you wrote, okay, what techniques did you use? Did you use questioning? Or did you use listing? Or do you, like me, prefer? If you look at the screen, you'll see there are 4 things we're going to cover today. The first thing is the informative speech, like it says your assignment, okay? So make sure you listen carefully. And then, which of these 2 school policies do you think is better? Use specific reasons and examples to support your opinion. So, this is very similar to the speech you just did, right? So, where you need to express your opinion, okay? So, again, think about what we did before. Take a firm stand, tell your audience, and then maybe find some evidence to support your speech. Has anything to do with the money, with the general hustle? No. So, what should you do? You cross it out. So, every time when you write out your script, go back to your topic set to see if your supporting detail really supports your topic set. If not, don't say it, because otherwise your audience will be like, what? Okay? So, no problem, right? Let's move on to the next. Okay, so let's take a look at the structure that I suggest for you. Again, you don't have to follow it, but if you don't know what to do, this could be a good choice. First, you choose a failing product that is currently on the market and briefly introduce the product to the audience. Okay? And then you identify the problem. You have two options when you're going to sell an existing product. I'll talk about it in a minute. Okay. Number two, you're going to save a failing product. Okay. No matter what option you choose, you're going to have to come up with a new slogan for the product. I'll explain in detail later. Body meaning 2 or 3 main points and conclusion. Still make sure your speech is well structured. Okay? So let me show you some possible topics that you will get next week. Okay? Warranty. What is warranty in Chinese? Very good. Trial. Does it have a 7-day trial period? I think Fred today did a very good job. I think in the beginning you stressed the keywords, okay, and you're not confining yourself in that corner. You're up here addressing to the audience. I think that's very nice. And then I can see your enthusiasm, in this throughout the process. Okay, and then you also compare when you talk about the size of your product, you compare it with the microwave, the household product that everyone probably have at their home. So I think it's easier for your audience to get the idea. So Jenny and Ella, I think you also did a pretty good job, talking about the 6 features. But Jenny, you need more eye contact. But you did talk about pros and cons, so it's not always cheaper, right?
Yeah, but I mainly focus. I have more advantages than disadvantages, so I think I will focus on the good parts.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. I like how this is the page I like when you compare to other competitor. Since almost 10 of your products, I think that's a good comparison. Okay. But without knowing the detailed information of the product, so I think the best way would be to talk about. See, when you talk about all the features, we still don't know the basic functions of the product. So maybe move, see like this, it's hard to imagine how it works. So my suggestion would be to move this toward the beginning. Let your audience know what's going on and things like that, and then how it looks like, things like that first. Then talk about maybe its feature and then how it works.
Actually, that topic is like a presentation, focus on psychological aspects.
Right. If I were you, since you have so much stuff, and then only mostly positive and only a little bit negative, I'll get rid of the negative. And then so your topic could be how living together before marriage, or how cohabitation improves or enhance your psychological well-being.
It's just a different background.
Oh, yeah, and then you have this here, right? So when you're talking about this page, you should say, here is our product, because it's very hard, because there's so many things going on. It's hard for your audience to know where the product is. How many of you seen the product knowing what it is? Probably not. Yeah, so that's a very good reminder. So make sure, since it's there, you can either point at it or maybe just use one sentence and say, here is our product. Yeah, that's how it looks like. That will help. Good, very good observation. Annoying, yeah, things like that. So would that be your keywords, you think? And then, if that's the problem, where's the solution? In your product introduction, you may have to address that 2 issues. That could be very important, right? And then, you didn't really show this page.
Yeah, I forgot.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Oh, sorry.
Right, but I agree, because it really wasn't, you didn't mention it at all. So throughout the entire speech, see, people are nodding their heads.
Like,
It's really hard to imagine.
like when you talk about the user-friendly service, something like that. It's kind of hard to imagine how it looks like.
First one and the third one, they do overlap a little bit. So what I would do is to maybe change, because the first one I like when you talk about the relationship. Either you go stronger or you drift apart, right? Second one, I like finance. Number 3, can anyone maybe help her?
But doesn't LG is Korea's company?
It's true, it's not. So that's a very important distinction, because the reason you compared us, you said they're both from Japan, but in reality they're not. Very good observation. Thank you. Okay. You mean the layout of the slide is very colorful. It suits because the product comes with different colors. So okay. Is that what you're saying? Yes. Okay. And that's it? Okay. Thank you.
I think that you introduced your product very detailed, and so my question is that, or more like a comment is that.
You said like it's bigger than the other competitive products, but it still doesn't look very big, at least from the pictures.
It can load up to 10 liters. It's because while the processing, the food can still be added. So it can load up to 10 liters.
Yeah, I think originally it was 5 liters.
Yes.
Liters. But once it got compressed or something, you can actually add more. So, is that what you're saying? The capacity is enlarged to 10 liters. Yes. So even though it doesn't look that big, but you can still do it while you're doing the combo. So, I guess that's yeah. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
You can say countries, but to symbolize action. For example, I can say, you're so beautiful, you're like a flower. Is that the flower? To symbolizing someone's emotions, right? Okay? Stop doing that. You're gonna have time. You still have 20 minutes, okay? So, how about this? Share with your group members for 3 minutes, okay? What you learned from speakers.
If that people want to buy it, please, you can leave the 3 first.
So capacity, right? Because from the picture, it only accommodates 3 pieces of clothing. Is it right? That's your question, right? Yes. Do you think people will buy something that costs us much money and can only
Maybe the side of the door.
I want to know, is it that heavy or its weight?
Good question. What's the specs of the fan that you talk about?
So it won't be too heavy. It's only around 500 grams, maybe. I remember.
That's pretty heavy.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's half of 1 kilo. Yeah, can it be customized?
Maybe my room is smaller or bigger.
They do have different sizes, but maybe for tall people, they may need the length to be increased.
It can be customized, but if you want to customize, you cannot use a free or 100-day trial.
Your presentation is so impressive that we all want to buy this product, but we don't know how much it is.
Okay, so you're missing out the very important information. Would you like to answer?
Yeah, so you know what, good stuff, it's worth it. Yeah, so we are not for, we won't say this is a really cheap word.
That would be in the future, and I like it.
Okay, so will you buy it? And also, she really likes the slogan.
Yes, of course, this is not only the bottle, this is the footwear you will ever need it. It is a part of your outfit, you know, and
Right, part of your accessories, right? Yeah.
With that person and see them very often, so maybe your presentation will become I don't know.
Here, the three main points, like first is about the understanding and adaptation to the life after you get married.
The number of deaths per year from natural disaster, how does that change during the last century? Did it more than double? Did it remain about the same in the world as a whole, or did it decrease to less than half?
So this is a prompt. So all you need to do is to type in to Google Toastmasters Taiwan, and this will pop up. Okay. So let's see. You can choose English. Okay. So everyone, take a look at the screen. You can do it during winter break. Go back to your hometown, maybe Tainan, Kaohsiung. Doesn't matter. Everywhere you can find all the cities. So let's just say Taipei. Okay, and language, let's select, as you can see, even Hakka. But let's do English, okay? And then do search. And you will see the list of all the English Toastmasters files. So many, right? Let's just click on a couple of them. Although this one is bilingual. Let's not do bilingual. Let's do English. So Tianwu Toastmasters Club. So if you click on this, then you'll see when they meet. Usually they meet every other week, okay, or maybe just once a week. Okay, so you can take a look at it and see if the time fits your schedule, the location, and whether it's free or not. Most of the time it's free, but sometimes they'll ask you to pay a fee of $50, $100. Right, you can say that to your maybe teammates or maybe your customer, right, potential customer. Yeah, there's no way. No, I am confident that we. Okay, so let me give you an example. We're gonna watch a very short video clip, okay? And do you know what Kobo is? And then they get on the bus, they there's a line, they can only see the back side of the bus. Whereas the okay, so let's watch this video. I think it's very interesting. It's by JK. Again, he's an inaugural speech. You can ask a direct question where you want your audience to respond, or you can ask indirect question. It's also called rhetorical question. Hazardous. Is it a good word? Is it negative or positive? Don't look up in addition. Just tell me. It's negative, right? So why would people talk about the drawbacks of going to a movie? So already the topic is good. At least it draws people's attention. Later on in this semester, we're going to talk about how to come up with a catchy title. Okay?
And the behavior of some
Patrons.
reasons for me to stop going to movies.
Right, what does patron mean? Does anyone know? Means what? Clients. Yes, very good. You guys take MRT, right? If you go to the terminal station, 总站. If this is your question, then your title could be, you can be creative, right? Dining out, enjoying life. That means you agree with eating out, right? Or you can say benefits of home-cooked meals. Okay, no problem, right? So let's take a look at some reminders and requirements, okay? Make sure your main point, each of your main point is similar length. Any question before I move on to our second topic today? A person you know is planning to move to your city. What do you think this person would like and dislike about living in your city? Why? Use specific reasons and details to support your answer. So, like I said, you need to read your question very carefully. Here it says like and dislike, not like or dislike. So you have to talk about both. Right. Can you come up with a couple of products that are made of rice? Sushi. Sushi is a type of food. Product usually means it's already processed. A rice cake? Okay. Yes. Yeah.
This matches better.
What material? What material? The foam and the pocket springs.
The surface of the
Oh, the texture. The texture. Speaker talks about the story. It's a high profile story. Everyone knows about the story. And then speaker asks, do you think that an eye for an eye is the best solution? So you kind of know what the speaker is trying to talk about, right? Okay, so that's the opening. Let's move on to introduction. Next person. Okay, yes, based on a personal, maybe religious belief. So you don't think it's sufficient?
Yeah, it's not. My intuition comes from statistics.
Right. Okay, see, that's why it's important. Like I said, if you want to persuade someone, if you only talk about your own feeling, it's hard to convince people, right? You need to use statistics, evidence, testimony. And for this one, I think it's okay. But if the entire speech is all like this, then it's not okay. Come up here and yeah, bring your pen with you and share with us, okay? What you did. You don't need to give the entire speech. Think about that several times to highlight the desperation of young people. Good, very good. Anything else? Repetition in the beginning of the sentence. Other than paragraph 3? Okay, very good. Now is the time. What is the paragraph number? 6. Many times. Why do you think he uses now is the time? Right, to highlight the urgency of now, right? Right, let freedom ring, and also the word freedom many times, right? Okay, so that's a repetition, right? Let freedom ring. Any other repetition? Throughout the script? What about in where? 11? What did it say? Just do it. Nice. Impossible is nothing. Also, sports brand. Huh? Adidas. Yes, Adidas. Very good. Because you're worth it. Girls. Cosmetics products. Brand. Yeah. L'Oreal. L'Oreal Cosmetics. Okay. A few more. Diamond is forever. This one is very famous. You probably heard about it, right? The beers. I'm loving it. McDonald's. Keep walking. Johnny Walker. Coffee at its best. When I was in the US, this is a very popular slogan. Nescafe. Eat fresh. Subway. The happiest place on earth. Disney. Yes. Good job. Okay. Yes, you can say due to financial crisis, right? Yes, good. We have no choice. Yes, that's how you do it.
maybe the material used a better one, so it would be so expensive.
But I thought you say your material is superior. Right? Did you talk about that? Yeah? Oh, okay. Anything else? Sweltering, maybe a couple times. What about words that are mentioned more than 10 times? Other than freedom. Dream, yes, of course. Dream, yes, of course. Yes, student. Right, from all corners of the land, right? Yes, very good. So that's repetition. What about themes? What are the words that appear again and again? Is there any word? Segregation, okay. Okay, yes, that definitely, you can tell them the benefit of building that. Yeah, but what will be the first thing you say? You still have to tell them. The company is going to build the PowerPoint, right? Okay, did you finish your homework on time? And then, so it's just one question, or can you ask a few more questions? Oh, very good, yes, very good. Content and delivery, right? Performance, I'll say delivery, right? So which one do you think is more important? Content or delivery, or equally important? Okay, let's hear from an expert. The Art of Public Speaking, this is the reference book that I gave you the first day of the school, right? Okay. I like it because you can see different layers of points. Okay. Okay, to be fair, we'll start from this side of the room. That's there, right? Okay, you guys. Hold, okay, good. Purpose? Yeah, okay, yes, okay. Fear, okay. Conflict and discord, very good. Okay, we're running out of choices. There should be one more word. Right, yeah, someone said hold forward fear, right? One more. Together, no. Together, no. Good choice, but no. Day, really? Did you guys hear that he stressed the word day? No. How about, well, usually when you say these three words, how will you say it? Usually stress this, right? This. And with evidence. This is very important in an opinion speech. What does that mean? Because you may say something, express your opinion, and your audience don't like it, or they don't agree. So what should you do? What kind of doubts will they have? You need to, when you're preparing your speech, anticipate. The Toastmasters Club website, okay? Do you know what Toastmasters Club is? Yes, okay, what is it? Yes, it's actually an international organization that promotes public speaking, okay? Not only English, but to African. What's the reason? You need to think about it, okay? It has something to do with the core message, of course, okay? And March, you understand the word March, right? Washington, what is Washington? Here means Washington, D.C., right, the capital.
start in 5 minutes, but 5 minutes turn into an hour, and nothing is done. Well, we always know what we need to do, but it's just so hard for us to take action.
And many people ask the question, why do I have to learn this? I did when I was a student. Today, I'll give you 3 gifts, and that can change our teaching more meaningful.
Of noise and listening. What kind of peace can a simple life bring? Do we really need too many things to let me feel satisfied and happy? As usual, while thinking about what to wear today, I realized that I often reach for the same pieces of clothing.
Today I'm going to show you how to become happier. First thing first, you have to accept your weakness. Second, don't find security on someone else. Last but not least, be grateful. I know that no one is perfect, but we can all crave that perfection in our own hearts. For example, just like me.
Are you scared of horror movies? Ever wondered why many people are scared of horror movies, but they still watch them? There's actually many psychological reasons behind this. Which brings us to our topic today, horror movie psychology. Today, I will be talking about 3 reasons why, even though I'm scared of horror movies, why you should watch them.
Wore only long pants until junior high school. I was the victim. Why should I pay the price and make sacrifices? It didn't make sense. And whenever instances of sexual harassment or assault occur, people often blame the victims.
You may have heard of Bitcoin or Ethereum, but what exactly is cryptocurrencies? How it functions? And how does it work? In this speech, I will explain what cryptocurrency is, how it functions, its growing popularity, and the risks and challenges it presents.
Lunch break. At the moment when each of my muscles was gradually relaxing, ready to enter into a deep sleep. Suddenly, I woke up with a jerk. Dreaming that I had fallen from a cliff, and the dream is so vivid. Additionally, according to a statistic from Mayo Clinic, approximately 70% of people.
So try to imagine this: you are living in a country that has been ruled by a group of terrorists. The air of trepidation and dejection are everywhere. Would you go with the flow and take your normal life for granted? Or would you dare to speak up and find ways to change many unequal treatments for the sake of the public? After reading the autobiographical book,
many people think that procrastination is due to the poor time management, but the real reason behind it is fear. For example, we might fear failure, worrying that we won't meet other expectations, or we might fear imperfection, wanting to do everything perfectly from the beginning, which prevents us from taking action. According to the research from the Harvard Business Review,
I will brush it off as life, thinking I'm not really that good. And all of this made me feel overwhelmed. In today's society, we focus so much on being positive that pessimism always get a bad reputation. But does this mean you and I being negative is a bad thing?
No, that's not true. The fact is, there are almost always warning signs before a suicide attempt. Let me give you some examples, such as giving away personal belongings, getting things in order while there is no any logical explanations, or saying goodbye to someone as if you would never see them again.
First of all, I want to tell you guys about our brand. We started One Boy in 2008 to create clothes that are more comfy and stylish, with a heart full of passion and a focus on the basics.
Moving through flies. And also no one. Plus, the filter of food cycler is replaceable. That means you don't have to buy a new one.
My life always stays in autumn. It's so cool. And next one, he says, if my body only left $1,420, then I must buy a set of one more air-conditioned jacket for myself. It makes the world become a wonderful place.
Why choosing the right batteries is so important. And then we will invite our manager in our R&D department, Rebecca. Since everyone here today is definitely interested in our swimming tofu product, so she will provide detailed information for you.
Unlike other brand, which is sensory, it can only contain 4 liters. What's more, food waste can be added during the process, which is doubling the processing capacity to 10 liters. I promise you that none of the brand can compete with us.
In terms of creativity, growth, and competitiveness. First, let's talk about creativity. 3D can print complex shapes like 3D text, brand logos, and unique patterns that are customer requirements.
And cooking allows chefs to create intricate designs, personalized food, and consistent shapes for their dishes, saving them time on consuming tasks while enhancing the visual appeal of the meals.
I'm so tired. Hey, I have heard your problem. Maybe I can help you. Who are you? Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm a salesman from Nature Machines. Recently, our company launched a product called Foodme. It is a 3D food printer.
You can bring some 20 batteries with the total WH watt hour in of less than 100 WH.
Our container is made of durable aluminum with food-grade ceramic coating, so there's no additional cleaning required. Simply empty out the exposed food waste and add some new food waste to dispose of. And if further cleaning is needed.
But before you make an impulse purchase, I want to tell you the fact that LG product may cost you up to $70,000. However, if you choose our product, you can get this electronics product under the $40,000.